Hi, welcome back to our channel. We are Chase and Melia, and today we're doing something super fun. We are reacting to a sponsored video from one of our viewers. Her name is Rebecca, and she sent us the Dokyeom live vocals that bring me back from the grave.
Oh man, that's high expectations right there.
There's a lot going on. It is a compilation of live vocal takes, and we love this stuff. We loved seeing a lot of these highlights because it's just a bunch of goodies for us to learn from and hopefully break down for you so that you can use it in your singing as well.
So thank you so much, Rebecca, for sponsoring today's video, and let's get started. I really liked that shot of that because there was a lot. So let's watch it one more time, and I have a few things I want to say. How about you?
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, the first thing that I really noticed was his mouth position, which we've talked about a ton when we talk about him singing. He's in this really nice relaxed smile, and his mouth really never moves much from that. It's like na 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 na. It's not like blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
A lot of movement going on.
But I will say I did see a lot more work in his neck than I've seen before. But it also felt like it was more just energetic, maybe.
Yeah, I think
it was tension.
It was just those two. He was really kind of giving it, and I think I don't know. I thought the same thing where it was super relaxed, and then when he just kind of went for it, it activated a bit, and that's I don't have any issue with that. Yeah, that happens. Where I always look is under the chin for this tongue going on.
Yeah. And why do you look there?
Because it's what I have.
That's exactly right, guys. We talk about these things because there's stuff we struggle with too.
What I do.
We know to look at that because it's what am I looking at for myself?
Yeah.
What do I look
at?
And
how are you doing it?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you get by?
Yeah.
And are you having success with that?
Yeah.
And obviously he is.
Right. Okay, I want to read what that says.
Okay. I wasn't going to comment on this person's interpretation of what's going on because I just want to remain respectful that people can have their own opinions, and I don't have a camera in DK's throat. I can only have my educated guesses as well. So head voice, transitioning falsetto, transitioning into chest voice.
Transitions all in this one, but then it says correct me if I'm wrong, which I think is super cool.
Which is why I was thinking about commenting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think what, and this is mostly a philosophy thing, but I hear a lot of mix. I believe in mixing. So I don't when I teach people, I only say head voice or chest voice when I really want them to stick it in a spot just so they can maybe feel what that feels like, and then we try to move on. Be like, all right, I don't want you to do that. So it's not necessarily but these are all really well-known terms from everybody. So, but the only thing I thought was a truly falsetto was when he hit the highest note and then came down a little bit. But the reason why his transitions are so smooth is because of the mix, in my opinion.
I would agree. And I think that's ultimately the difference between what this person is saying and what you're saying is that you believe head voice and falsetto are the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I do.
That's, I think, the only difference because he is definitely using his head voice or his falsetto at that one note because that's how you sing that. He's clearly not mixing and he's clearly not doing anything other than that. Yeah. But the rest of it, where he's singing higher, I would not call that head voice or falsetto. We would call that mix, because there's still a lot of power and vibrance in it. And while it does sound maybe a little bit different than his chest voice, it's just because it's a little bit less headier or more heady, right? Like there's a mix.
There's a mix.
That's what we're hearing.
Yeah. Yeah,
I would agree with that.
Also, I just think that it helps so much in transitions.
Absolutely.
If you want to have a smooth transition, or you want to be able to kind of reach notes without people going, whoa, that sounds way different than you were singing a moment ago.
Right.
It's all about the mix, man.
It's all about the mix.
So good.
That was what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That line specifically right there is a mixed voice. That is not his head voice.
Yeah.
Right?
And even on the way up.
That's what I'm saying. Like that part, that's pretty high.
He fully flips on the, no!
Yeah.
That's really tough for me to sing right now.
Got such good intonation. That was a really difficult line melodically, that last part there, and he was in tune the whole time. Ooh, that kind of a line would be really, really hard to sing, because it's just note, 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 and it'd be easy to cut off early and lose your energy and not give it all the way. And he just gave it so much life.
Yeah.
Like
hanging out on high notes casually is really tough.
And even just like single note phrases like that's literally a vocal exercise.
Starting pitches,
he was right there the whole time, and he stayed through the whole line. Like that's honestly very difficult. But he he didn't like stop too early. Wild. Yeah, that was really cool.
Look at his mouth.
I would like for you all to go try that right now. Like, legitimately. I'm impressed.
Look at his mouth.
I know.
Let's watch it again. Look at his mouth.
Look at it.
He is barely moving this at all. And it's all just belly supported breath.
100%.
It's super spot on every single time.
You can't do that without that support.
Yeah.
You can't.
Consistent.
Like, you really couldn't be able to sing that.
And he's not sliding, a lot of people have to slide into higher notes, and he's just really consistent.
He is fantastic.
Super consistent, yeah.
This is so awesome.
I'm a fan.
I'm such a huge fan.
If you've seen us react to any of the members of 17 at all, you should know that we are fans of DK.
오해라는 두 글자에 네가 보고 싶어 나의 속마음을 담아 이모티콘 하나하나 속에 달라지는 내 미묘한 심리를 알까
The stuff that this person is saying is like 100% true.
Yeah.
They said that he has one of the most sweetest, palatable, pleasant to listen to voices I've ever heard in K-pop. And I haven't listened to as much K-pop as possibly this person.
Yeah.
But so far I would agree.
Oh yeah.
I would totally agree.
I just, because like we said earlier, I struggle with my own stuff in singing. Singing in the middle of your voice, not your high notes, not your low notes, can get really boring. And I think it's boring for other people, because it doesn't have the same, at least for me, I struggle having the same vibrancy and the same, really clear, or even just, anybody. If, like, there's a person with a really low voice and their higher notes are where I naturally speak.
Right.
It's more interesting to listen to than when it's me, because it's right in the middle of my voice. And I think that he just does a really good job having the same kind of energy in his voice, even when he's not singing at the extremes.
Absolutely. And I think that's what's like doubly impressive about him is he can do all of the like impressive high stuff, which I think so many people find pleasing, but like a line as simple as what he just sang was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like really, really beautiful sound.
Yeah.
And that's incredible.
It's interesting to listen
so
to,
interesting.
even when, you know, it's not just wildly impressive, which is rare.
He would be a great singer if he couldn't do that. Right? Like if he could only do, you know what I mean? Like he would still be a great singer.
Yeah.
This is
just
making
like
him
me, just being a great singer without, you know, having
because I can just sing in the
vibrant
stratosphere.
voice. Yeah, because I'm just obviously just like me.
하나 속에 달라지는 내 미묘한 심리를 알까? 내게 말해줘. Can we say it together? Can we say it together? 목소리로 보여 내 맘을 네 곁에 forever. 네 곁에 forever. 우리 사랑을 I don't wanna waste. 그는 어떠니 우리 함께한 날 들리질 만큼 너에게 잘해주니 행복해야 돼 나의 모자람 채워준 좋은 사람.
Okay, that was gorgeous. Also, I want to point out some of the things that he's doing really, really well here. Let's start kind of at the earlier.
나의 모자람 채워준
La 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 la. He doesn't. A lot of people when they go higher, they start going la. They start coming back because it's hard or it's scary or it's, you know. But at least it feels like to me, he like leans into it. He leans into the valley singing. He leans into just giving it more air and letting it and seeing what happens. And I think that is that's just the right call. So if you're singing, like, these are long lines that progressively get higher. So if you're doing that, get your air moving, keep it moving, and also just keep that vowel forward. La 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 la. Eh. You know, he goes.
That's exactly.
It's gorgeous.
Exactly like you're saying. Make sure you're not changing that vowel because that'll affect the pitch and the intonation, and that's just physics, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you keep that vowel, obviously make sure it's the right vowel that you need, but that's going to really help that you stay in tune, and it's going to help your sound just have that ping that we talk about all the time.
We say efficiency. We say all kinds of things, and it's all tied into just leaning into that forward vowel, leaning into, you know, even when you sing high and to your ears, it's not gonna sound great, or, you know, it's probably gonna feel a little more vulnerable. Yeah. But don't trust us. Trust DK.
Exactly. You guys know and love him way more than us.
You already know.
That's some absolutely incredible singing.
Oh, totally. He's got such a good use of his falsetto. Just letting it happen. This is something I feel like I've lost over, you know, the years. I haven't been doing it. And I'd love to try to get it back. Yeah. Because, you know, I don't have a lot of opportunities to use it like that. Yeah. And that's like grade A. You know, you used to hear that in like 80s and 90s
That's
rock.
Exactly, yeah.
And like, you know, It's just so good.
So good. I also can't express enough that like some of the really simple singing that he's doing, and by simple I mean it's not high, it's not low, it's like really just genuinely simple. He does so beautifully. Like he makes it sound like the way he does it is not simple.
He's consistent throughout his range.
And it just is, it has this resonance that is really gorgeous and striking. So, yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I'm brilliant.
Get set and go, get it go. 뜨거운 함성이 몸을 날려. 다시 넘어진다 해도 두렵지 않은 걸. 야, 좋다. 난 지금 너에게 가고 있어.君へと舞い落ちてくよ今すぐ会いたいいつかきっと君が僕の心にそして
That was a really good example of him using dynamics too. Like that was a very interesting vocal line that he really like when he brought back the volume a little bit. He didn't stop with his energy.
Yeah.
It was still super interesting. And I think I'm learning more about maybe his roots. I don't know. I'm assuming a lot, but it seems like he has some foundations in musical theater. And it seems like there's some of that type of technique spilling into like the K-pop world for him. And I'm really digging it.
Well, and I think one of the reasons why we like him so much is because he's right up our alley in terms of how he approaches singing, I believe. At least
Absolutely.
from what we're hearing. He's super efficient.
Oh my gosh.
He's na, 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 na. Everything is on the front of the mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is really well supported. Everything is really consistent.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how we, these are the things that we identify in our own lives as things that we want and we would call really good singing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people out there who really love rasp or really love, the kind of whisper singing and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I'm enjoying his voice a lot because I believe that it's healthy. I believe that it's efficient, and I just think he's going to be able to sing like this for a long time.
I agree. I don't feel like there's anything that I would change either.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, that's what we do a lot on this channel is we talk about, like, oh, I wish he would do this a little bit more, or it sounds like he could do this a little bit better, or whatever. Like, all from our perspective and what we're assuming. But I honestly I just think that he's got such a great foundation. Technically, I think that he's got a beautiful instrument, which is obvious. That is part of it,
Because there's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a different, people think that you have to be born with singing, and I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
But I do believe that if you want to be a world-class, like, elite-level singer, just if you want to be a world-class, elite-level basketball player or baseball player, you kind of have to be physically built for it, as well as being super-duper talented and really hardworking.
100%.
It's both of those things if you want to be at this level.
Yep.
And so having a beautiful instrument, the way Melia said it, was just what he already had was beautiful.
Yeah.
And there's a difference there. You cannot have a beautiful instrument but still really kind of become a pretty good singer. Look at Bob Dylan.
Yep.
Not a great voice, but a very famous and successful musician.
Yeah.
So it's just there's a lot of difference there. Whoa.
Yeah, I can't. I'm almost like mad at him. I'm almost mad at him.
Okay. He's hitting the notes, but if the sound was off, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
Because his body doesn't jump, his shoulders don't jump, his
it's so easy. He looks like it's so easy.
His neck doesn't do this kind of stuff. And watch a lot of other singers, myself included. My neck sometimes tries to jump in to help me out. And I'm like, I don't need your help.
I don't need your help, neck.
My neck.
I'm working really hard for this.
I don't need your help. And this is like, when we say he's loose, when we say he's efficient, that's another thing. His body's not trying to help him out. He's efficient. He doesn't need the help. He needs this right here, and that's it. And so watch it. Watch him sing these really high notes, but he is hitting them dynamically, but his body's not showing that.
No, Cash is hanging out.
Yeah, because he knows how to use his air.
That was a really cool line where he navigated again, like
the mix.
There's a lot of ascending lines in the songs that they sing that are difficult. That would be really hard because they go through your break, and he navigates it like it's not any deal, which it is. We're not trying to say that this is easy for him.
No.
Don't think that that's what
he's
we're saying.
He's making it look easy.
He's making it look very easy. It might be easier for him now than it ever has been.
Sure.
I
think it's easier for us.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that doesn't mean it is easy in nature.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Actual devastation.
Yeah, these notes.
I really relate to this person because it's so true. Like,
I just, part of these what I think is making me excited about these lines is they just seem like a lot of fun to sing.
Oh
too.
My gosh, absolutely. And he's obviously having a blast.
He's having a blast.
Yeah.
And he's killing it. And it's really fun to sing.
Absolutely.
So it's just it's a magic combination.
It's a magic combination, and there's something about his energy. Like, this person writes a lot of notes about just how much he brings joy and smiles and stuff like that. And we talk about that from a technical perspective. Like, his mouth seems really relaxed and it's a great position for forward vowels. But I also feel like he is bringing so much freedom in his performance because it looks effortless, but he also just looks joyful. Like, he literally looks like he's having a blast, and he makes you smile when you watch him, whether you know about technique of singing or not.
Yeah.
And that's another level of being great.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing all these technical things that we can see, but he's also just really super entertaining to watch.
Yeah, well, and I think that nothing when somebody is so good at something and they make it look easy, it's so much easier to enjoy, and it's a lot of fun. When you watch,
it's so fun to watch them.
For me, it's one of them is John Mayer. When I watch John Mayer sing and play guitar, and it's just kind of effortless for him, and he looks like he's having a blast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how the heck, as a person who's tried to do that, not tried to be John Mayer, but tried to sing and play at the same time, it is at that level and doing that kind of stuff, feels impossible.
Right. It's not only are these people doing things that are impressive, but they're having fun.
Yeah.
Imagine that. It seems like I don't know.
It's like watching people do backflips at the X Games and smiles
right.
on their face.
Like,
and you're like, what? Oh my gosh.
No big deal.
Yeah.
I think also the reality is I think he is having fun.
Of course.
That's pretty hard to pretend to do so consistently.
Yeah. Looks like a good time. Okay. We're gonna say the same things over and over again, but when he breathes, his shoulders don't go up. When he lays into something, there's not a lot of changes here. And he's just breathing.
Yeah.
He
even had like a pickup breath there.
na, 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 na. I can't.
Yeah.
Na, 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 na. There's so much of that was just all, I would say, on the breath.
Yeah.
On the breath.
Yeah.
He's always on the breath. It's and he's doing it, he's seated.
Just seated, yeah.
And he's, when he breathes, he's not.
Yeah.
Like there's just so many. There's so many things that I always look for, and I also am always telling other people. When I'm teaching, I have to tell people, breathe with your belly, not your shoulders and your chest. And so it's just really awesome.
That's so awesome. I want to watch that line again one more time because there's like a note that I want to point out.
それがファンで考えてしまう失う悲しみを君は考えないで Oh no
Like there's something about that note which kind of like reappears throughout the melody, and I don't know if it's possibly like right where his voice might be shifting, but he gives it so much air that it has a vibrance when it's not even like an important note.
Yeah.
It's not even like, like melodically, you know what I mean? There's obviously like peaks and stuff that are way more interesting, and that's what like the line is about. But I feel like that note, it just kind of felt like it was in maybe a vulnerable spot in his range that he was giving a lot of air to, and made it interesting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just kind of unique and made it supported. And it doesn't seem, it's not like a super important note melodic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think the, oh no, is a really hard vowel to sing a lot of the times, and a lot of people go, no, and they kind of throat it.
Thinking about, made me yawn, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like trying to do it in my mouth.
Oh my gosh, now you got me going. If you can keep the nasal resonance and the forward resonance in an O and oo vowel, you're having things.
Oh my gosh.
It's so much easier to sing those.
Yeah.
Try it.
I think let us know in the comments. A really cool idea for us to really like lean into what we're trying to explain to you would be to try to sing these lines. Like not in this video, but that could be a video in itself where we pick like our favorite like 5 lines of him singing, and we show you like in practice why they're hard.
Yeah.
Let us know if that would be interesting.
I'll try all the crazy high ones. That'll be
That's wild. What I'm saying. I just think in general it'd be cool to show like this is hard.
This is tough.
Okay, you can see right there when he goes to a higher, like, he, like, the sound is going like this, right? Yeah. Like, he is opening up this way, not this way.
That's where head voice, the term head voice kind of comes, is like people think it resonates.
And I imagine, like, a lot of, like, energy going like this. Like, you know what I mean? It's going, like, it's hard to explain, but there's an exercise in vocal warm-ups a lot of times when you have like ascending lines like that where you actually squat, right?
Yeah.
So you squat, which helps put the energy in your body, but it's ultimately so that your sound is going up this way. Yeah, it is sending it up. Mm-hmm. And the reason I bring it up is because a lot of times what you'll see is people go like this. And what that does is it cranks and kinks.
Yeah.
It literally kinks the anatomy of your instrument. It would be like bending the neck of the guitar and the strings can't align. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's literally your instrument.
Yep.
And you see him, that's just such a great like representation of him using his instrument to the best of his ability.
It's grounded.
Yeah. It's just and aligned. Like there's so many words I can use to describe it, but 내 사랑이 겨울이고
이것밖에 안 돼. 그래도 내 곁에 있어줘서 고마워 my baby. 내 사랑이 겨우 이것밖에
That's a tough line.
That is
안 돼. 너
super tough. There's a lot going on.
I have to try that. He has such clarity.
Such clarity.
That is so hard.
And I think you could. Like, you're not warmed up and we're just kind of singing late at night.
He's obviously, he does it a lot. He's really,
kind of
he's
lives
really
there.
good at it. I'm not trying to compare.
No, but
I was mostly trying to have, a little bit of
a
that.
reference, yeah.
Yeah, and see where that was in my voice and it's another reminder that while he makes it look super effortless, it's tricky.
I think that's exactly what it is and there's singers that do this all the time where they make it seem like it's not that high.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously that was high and you can tell it it's high, but then you're like, I could do that.
Yeah.
And you could.
That's easy.
You could do it.
Easy. I did it.
Obviously.
Done.
Let's go on tour.
나를 봐 이렇게 곁에 있어도 널 같이 못하잖아. 술 먹으니까 약간 뚫리네요. 느낌이 오잖아. 떨리고 있잖아. 언제까지 너지만 볼 거니. Loving you because I'm loving you. 이렇게 무릎 꿇고 너에게 빌잖아. 그것만큼 든든한 벽은 없을 것 같아. 그 수많은 시련을 이겨내기 위해서 난 비로소 강해진 나를 볼 수 있었어. 함께하는 사랑이 그렇게 만든 거야.
Which part?
All of it, but that last note. Like, normally, like, you wouldn't think that note would be exciting.
Yeah.
He makes that note exciting. Like, it's just...
Freaking out.
I'm freaking out. Freaking out.
He's too good. He's too good.
He's so good. Do you think that they're ever going to come to America? Probably not. Guess
not?
we have to go to Korea.
They-
I really want to see him
Why
live.
wouldn't they come to America?
I don't know. I'm going. He should do some like Michael Jackson covers. I'd be really curious to hear how they sound on his voice.
That's a good idea.
I think it'd be so cool.
That's a good idea.
If we can somehow get this to him, say, can you cover some MJ
DK.
for us? DK,
I hope you
cover
watch our
MJ.
videos. Yeah. Teach us how to sing. Thank you.
Teach us how to sing, and
Thank you.
for real though. Like, can I have a lesson?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I can't right now.
Yeah. Our kids are sleeping.
Yeah, let's check them.
So,
Yeah.
there we go.
What's the note again? Yeah. That's hard. Yeah. Wow, my. Yeah. Yeah. Almost there. Yeah. No, we didn't.
I'm pretty close.
You're just a little bit low. There you go. You got it down. You got it down. Now
Check-
we should
check
check
the tapes.
We should check to see if they woke up. That was pretty high.
Nope. I'm sleeping.
Cool.
내 맘에 잠시 덮는다 어떤 나를 위해 Don't 어쩌면 아직 완벽하지 않은 사랑일지도 모를 테지 겉으로는 달콤해져 너무 쓸모 네 앞에만
He's really got. Well, a lot of people might avoid using their falsetto. I think he's got such a line on how to make it sound awesome and how to get people, people will know it's falsetto, but they also think that it's awesome.
And it sounds interesting.
It sounds
Because that's
interesting.
exactly what I would say. I really struggle, like, for me as a female, there are things like that I can sing with ease, but they don't sound interesting.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, exactly what you're saying, where it's like, he makes falsetto sound cool.
Yeah, totally.
Super cool.
Absolutely.
Wow. How do you do that?
How do you do that? Tell us.
I guess we're supposed to be teaching you guys.
I
But
know.
we are. We're teaching you that we don't know.
We've always said that we also do this because we want to learn.
We do.
And I feel like I'm learning a bunch.
I'm,
Loving it.
oh, man.
정면 심장이 뛰어서 행동이 서툴러서 미안해 잠깐 소녀야 지금부터 널 내 거라고 부를 거야 No 앞에서 맨 자꾸 들어가는 날 널 찾아가야 돼 지금 보이면 못 볼지 모르니까 밤이 오는 낮 하늘은 붉은색 모든 세상에 빛을 하나 듯해 내가 도착하기 전까지 잘 지내고 있어야 해 난 네가 있어서 모두 다 괜찮아 있는 지금 이 순간을 내 하루도 아주 즐거웠어요 다음 데이트도 빨리 했으면 좋겠어요 데려다주는 길이 너무도 짧아요 내일 이 시간에 또 만나요
Okay. I would like to say, if you haven't watched us watch 17 for the first time, you should go watch it because it's where we first fell in love with DK. But I think it's safe to say that he's the best.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's just amazing.
I mean, I don't want to say
I don't
he's
want to
the
say
best.
the best. Like
I think it's silly to say so and so is the best singer in the world because everybody has their favorite singer.
You're right.
And so, but you can say he's your favorite singer.
And that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to change it. I'm not saying my favorite singer. I'm going to say of 17. Of all of those guys.
Sure.
He is
Your favorite.
my favorite. Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Because I don't also want to diminish any of the other men's talents.
Yeah.
Because they're all, like,
I want to thank the
talented.
person and shout out the channel that made this, The
Yes.
Sun. There's going to be a link down below. It is an absolutely amazing compilation. I loved their little notes. So thank you so much for
Yes.
your hard work making that compilation.
Yeah. Best one so far that I've
It's a bunch
seen.
of great clips, and it was quick.
And it's actually what you said it was. They're actual live clips.
Not
because
to
a lot of
mention they're
times
not,
we
like,
see that.
cell phone recordings,
Right.
or
With good
just-
audio
yeah,
and yeah.
terrible audio.
So that was really great. Thank you.
Oh,
We do
man.
appreciate that. Well, we hope that you guys liked this video and learned something. Again, like we always say, we want to learn something, and we always do, and we hope that you guys learn something so you can apply it to your own singing and get better at singing. Yay, that's all we
Yay.
want. If you did like it, make sure you leave a like, and make sure you check out the description box because we'll have the links to the original video, which you guys should go check out as well. If you happen to be new to our channel and this is the first time you've seen us, we are Chase and Melia, and we'd love for you to subscribe so you can hear us and come watch us talk about singing and learn about singing together with you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.